Hi everyone, I thought I'd share a bit about the Mew Squad. This is Oliver when he was a kitten. I call him my cancer baby because I got him during my breast cancer treatment and he would sit and cuddle with me while I was dealing with the horrible chemo side effects. He was found at a construction site and he was very, very tiny. He didn't know even how to be a cat. When we brought him home, he had to be taught how to do everything. Maggie was really good at that and became his cat mom. And then I was his human mama, and he would suckle my finger and cuddle up all the time. And he would eat so much food that his little belly would get so full. But after a few days, he realized that he would no longer be without food, shelter, and love. And over the years, him and Maggie have become the best of friends, and that time in his life has been long forgotten. He is now a true member of the family, as all of my cats are, and him and Maggie are the OGs. Maggie is the oldest and been around the longest, and then Oliver is the second oldest, but still a huge baby. This is Oliver now. I call him my little grumpy boy. He's in a lot of pain. We recently discovered why. He has hip dysplasia, and it explains why he walks the way he walks. He kind of walks where his back legs crisscross. I thought it was just because he never learned how to be a normal cat. We never realized what it was, and he'd never been diagnosed by any of the vets that we'd brought him to, so now that we know, we want to get him the surgery, but we need time to, gain some funds. So that's one of the reasons the Mew Squad is here. Plus, I really want to share my beautiful babies with the world. But anyway, we give him medication to help with his inflammation, and we do our best to make him as happy as possible so that the grumpies don't overtake him so much and that he can still be happy. So thoughts and prayers for Oliver until he can get his hip dysplasia taken care of. Next up is Maggie, Queen Maggie, as we like to call her. We got her years ago at the Humane Society, and she was already an adult, the only adult cat that we've adopted. Normally we get kittens, but after getting her, I am certainly open to the right fit if an adult cat came along later. But she is the most amazing cat ever. The Humane Society had told us that she was basically given up because the young lady that had her had gotten a boyfriend and he had a dog and it didn't work out. And so she chose to give up her cat because the dog was being really mean to Maggie. And Maggie's a sweetheart. She would have accepted anybody, but obviously you can't accept something that's going to be potentially hurting you. So the lady gave her up. Her loss in my mind, because I can't imagine giving up Maggie for anything. She's supreme and a sweetheart and a therapy cat, and she's got her little advice that I give. I imagine that she would give, and I post it. So keep an eye out for Maggie, Coach Maggie. And then this is Maggie with one of our newest babies, Daisy. Daisy and Sadie came to us about 2 years ago. They were also adopted. And as soon as we brought her out of the bedroom where we were keeping them for the slow introduction to Maggie and Oliver, she immediately went to Maggie. Like, she knew Maggie was a mom and she wanted to be with her. And Maggie was more than happy to cuddle up and make her next little baby to take care of. And she spends more time with Maggie than she does with her sister Sadie. They're super close. They spend most of their days cuddling and spending quality time together. They just adore each other, and Maggie has the most adorable relationship with her. Sadie is also close with Maggie and Daisy, but it's not the same as the relationship that Maggie and Daisy have. I've never seen a relationship like it since years ago with two other babies that I had, Winston and Lily. They were super close, that when Winston died, Lily just never recovered. So I see their relationship the same. So this is baby Daisy. She's an absolute sweetheart. She can be fearful of Oliver because when he gets cranky, he'll sometimes be a bully to her. It's not anything outrageous. It's just because she's so little, like really little compared to the others, half the size of her sister and Maggie. So she is, can be afraid of Oliver because he's a big boy. But she'll also give him back, and her sister and Maggie will come and kind of defend her, and Oliver's the only boy in the house, so he's learned the hard way that he better do what he's told by the ladies. And so Daisy is a cuddle bug at times, but she's also very ADD, I call her, because she's always having to do something. Everybody else will be sleeping, and she's got to run around the house and go crazy. It's like she's got like a little extra zoom in her than any cat I've ever had. She's really sweet though and fun and loves to play. She'll bring a toy and want me to toss it, and then she'll bring it back. She lived with dogs when she was in foster before we adopted her, so she knows how to do that. And then this is her sister, Sadie, who is quite sassy. She has a love-hate relationship with Oliver, and they will at times get into little bits of spats, but they spend most of their time just playing together and getting zoomies and having a great time. But she will defend her sister if he's being a bully, so she also has that side of her. She's a major, major cuddle bug. She will cuddle for hours and just sit there with you, and she likes to have her little head covered with the blanket. She'll come and just meow in your face and let you know that it's time for cuddles, and it's really sweet. She's also super playful and will get into trouble. She likes to explore, and she loves looking out the window when the birds come onto the patio. So she will definitely be full attention on those birds and make this cute little chirping sound, almost like she's chirping with them. It's really funny. And then when she chirps, a Daisy will come and run over, and then they'll both start chirping. I've been trying to get it on video, and it's just every time I start recording, they stop. So I'm going to need to set some kind of hidden cam up or something in the mornings when the birds come. This is a baby Sadie. This was close to the time when we brought her home. She's wearing a sock. She was extremely dramatic about it when we put it on her. But Daisy was really, really baby. She had a hard time with food and eating and things like that, because when they were all put together, it was like kittens together, fed once a day, and they would just eat it as fast as they could. So Sadie became a crazy cat about eating and never gets enough. And then Daisy was always, because she was the littlest one, she wouldn't get enough. So she became very skinny and needy for food and wanting to suckle all the time. So she would try to suckle Sadie, and it would make her so raw that we tried to figure out what we were going to do. And this was a solution. So we put the little sock on her so that it would protect her from Daisy, especially at night. And she was so funny though. She acted like we imprisoned her. And I have a really funny short video of the spectacle, and I'll share it as soon as I can. I'm sure you'll find it as hilarious as we do. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed learning more about the Mew Squad. And we have some really funny content coming soon. I'm going to be creating comic book style Whisker Detective Agency, and they're going to be solving new hilarious cases each week. I'm really excited about this, and I think you guys are going to love it. It's going to be funny. All 4 cats are going to be involved, and the cases are going to be hilarious. So talk to you soon.